Hey Georgia Dads, it is time for an episode of Fix It or Nix It. And on the table today is this Hamilton Beach stick blender, which it's got this kind of, you can do smoothies and whatever. It's the actual blender thing. And there's a whisk. And this is what you can use to do meringues with, guys, because you know how much you have to do meringues. But that's actually how this thing got damaged. I was using this attachment and making a cake for my wife's birthday a couple months ago, and I burned it out. You can kind of see down in here, I don't know if you can see very well, down in there, it's kind of, the grooves are kind of worn out to where when we use this for smoothies, you kind of have to hold it on there real tight. And I don't know if maybe these things melted as well. Little things on the side that hold it in. But anyway, the question is, can we fix it or can we nix it? Or should we nix it? And if we have to nix it, of course, we'll try to be creative with, you know, can we save some parts or even these attachments? So what we did, we went to Walmart, bought a replacement. This is exactly the same product we bought before. You can blend, mix, and whip with one tool. You can make all these things. I think that's kind of a meringue looking thing there. That's what took it down. That's what we make more of, and you can puree things for soups or whatever. So anyway, we're gonna first. I know we're gonna have to get rid of this. So it's not. I can't really work with plastics, and that's what's going on. But I'm going to open this new one up and see if maybe I can use these as backup or, you know, second set of attachments. And then we're going to take this apart, see how it's made, and if there's any parts in there we can keep for other applications. I know one thing we can keep is the electrical cord itself. It's just a basic 120 electrical cord, so you could make a lamp out of it, right, guys? Cool. Let's see what we got here. So the first thing we're going to do is take this box, which itself has been damaged. It should still be all right. We'll take this box open and see what we got in here. Got the nice, brand new, clean mixer. And you can kind of see where that shape is a lot better here than here. It's kind of worn down a little bit. Look in there. Kind of burnt that out. Well, let's see if these attachments will go in nicely here. Yeah, that's got a nice solid fit. So, will that one fit as well? Yeah. Those things are becoming loose. Again, when this thing got real hot, for some reason these things just wore out as well on the sides, and things just won't stick to it anymore. So we're going to completely nix this, but we're not going to nix these pieces here. Now we have twins of each, so that's good. Okay, so we're going to set these to the side for now. And we're going to set, well, we'll set the, oops. We're going to set the new one aside because that's get rid of the kitchen in a little bit. Now we got to figure out how you get into here. Okay, I see a screw. Some screw holes here and here. So I'm going to get out my trusty screwdriver. What bit do we want? Probably that one. Will that fit in there? No, not really. All right, we're going to have to go with a smaller one. So here we have the set for when you go into the smaller things. Narrower, can't talk. Little passages and holes. We'll just get that thing going. That should work fine. Yeah, it's coming right out. All right. Drop that screw out. Okay. All right, so we got that done. Now how do we get it apart? Interesting. Okay, actually, I'm seeing some little things there, little caps. I'm guessing there's some screws under there that we're gonna have to pry out, probably with a knife. So I've got a little kitchen knife. This might not look like the smartest thing to do. I'm not getting any movement. All right, so we're gonna have to get a little more serious and get a drill involved. Hopefully I don't drill my hand. There we go. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's a plug. A little screw down in there. Ah, wow. That's funny. I just lost my drill bit. Not what I was hoping would happen. Still gonna get it out though, because got just enough in there. So there's my screws. Get back to unscrewing this thing. This might be more work than it's worth. A lot of times DIY projects are like that, or whatever this is, but it's fun. So keeps me off the streets. All right, so we got that. There we go. Got that off, and we can see now what's next. This is the kind of the little brace or clamp for the electrical cable. So that then just comes out at some point. That's the top end. I still don't see how you open it up unless it's glued, and that's very possible. This thing could just be glued together. See if I can't break it apart. Yeah. So that looks like it's one piece up here, and there we go. What's that mean? There we go. Well, probably a little more force than absolutely necessary, but got that to come off. And now, are there other screws? Ah, here we go. There are other screws in here holding it this way. So we can take those out now, and it is starting to come apart. That's good. So kind of a little puzzle. How do you take these things apart? I wouldn't be a good repair person though, would I? If there was something inside had to be repaired. Or maybe not a kitchen appliance repair person. This is why you just go out and buy you new ones of these. They'll try to fix them. Especially in this case, it's the plastic that's gone bad. Somehow, there's a way to get it off of here. I'm gonna use force. There we go. Oh, I just went all the way up to the ceiling and came back down on my head. That was fun. Well, that's a big motor. You can tell it gets really warm when you're running this thing. It does get really, really warm. I've never realized how big that motor is. It's very heavy. Like that. This weighs absolutely nothing. All the weight is that. Well, you kind of see the magnets down in there, or the the coil. And there's the magneto, and yeah. Let's see if these will just unplug. This motor is actually still good, so I think we could find some other thing to do with that. I don't know how you get this off the motor. I'll try some force again. We'll figure something out, how to get that off the motor. Well, that motor's still good. That was huge. Interesting. Let's see, you can. I'm guessing that'll be interesting too. Should try to take this apart maybe. That and there apparently screws into here, which then takes this off. Ooh, fascinating. So the next thing I'm going to do is take this off. I really just want to get this thing unplugged. Out of the way. Get that out of the way. There we go. Alright, so plastics can go away. And how is that done? Oh, so it's just soldered. So your positive and neutral are soldered. So this is going to be your, well, I would have thought this would be some circuitry to keep it from overheating. All that stuff there. Not a lot going on, but okay. No, hang on. So these are your switches, of course. That makes sense. So your top switch, if you look at the new one, is your first speed, and then you got your second speed. So that's what those are, or how they line up. And there's your motor at the bottom. That's pretty cool. Unplug it. Unplug it. If you can kind of see that it's soldered here. I'm just gonna wiggle it to break that weld, that soldered weld there. Oh, it came off here. Here we go. There we have it. So then here it's the same. So here's what I'm getting out of the deal. You got the spare. We have spares of these now. Instead of just throwing it away, we got spares of those. We got an electric motor that certainly could be good for quite a few things. It's got some good screws so you can put it into like a bracket to something or another. A lot of opportunities there. And then we got a cable, a power cord. We got this power cord out of the deal as well. So, all in all, I'd say that's pretty good. Good reason not to just throw things away. Okay, so we're going to wrap up this first episode of Fix It or Nix It. But yeah, so this is the new device here with the two attachments, kind of the whisk and the blender stick. And this is the old one here, and all we're really throwing away is the plastic casing that went bad and this electronic circuit board here, which I suppose there are some of you out there that would even know what these are, transistors or whatever. I don't know what they are. Resistors, diodes, who knows what. So these are switches, but I wouldn't know how to solder them again to reuse them. Those are some electronics switches. We're going to throw that away. We're keeping these because they fit fine on the new machine over here. And we're going to keep the motor for who knows what down the road. So that's pretty cool. It's a $20 replacement, but then, you know, we're getting this basically. Oh, and the extra cord. Extra cord. So there you go. We're keeping it. It's not junk. We can still reuse it. Thanks for watching, guys.